Well, it's good afternoon, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret here from Emmy's Orchids, and I've been tagged by Insa. I really don't know whether I should be doing this orchid video at the moment because I'm very agitated. But maybe I'll tell you about that at the end of the video. Anyway, let's get started. So, how do you subscribe? Right away or after a few videos? Well, if it's a new creator and it's probably the first or second videos, I will subscribe straight away. And they may not continue, and in which case I usually give 3 or 4 months and then I'll unsubscribe them. Does make sure you subscribe sway you to do so? No. How many channels do you have the notification bell turned on for? None. Do you watch every video in your subscription feed or just favourites? Any that upload, if they subscribe, I watch everything. If it's a long video, then I will do it in 2 halves. How many channels do you never miss an upload from? Well, that answers the same as the previous question. I will watch them all. I might not watch them straight away, but I'll certainly at some point watch them. What kind of comment do you leave and how often? Well, I'll always leave a comment if I can. Even if it's somebody who leaves me a comment in a different language, I'll try to go on Google and see if I can use the translator. But if I can't, then I'll just leave a heart sign to thank them. But I can do War and Peace with my answers. And I'm of that era where you wrote letters, so you learn to correspond with people. Do you watch the ads before videos or do you skip them? I can't abide ads. I skip them. Drives me crackers. That's one of my pet hates. And I mean, I could go on YouTube Premium and pay the extra. Bottom below, I'm going to do that. And then and then when they start to get these ads come up in the middle of a video, I just unsubscribe, and then now and again I'll go back on and watch them, but I never subscribe to the channel again. Do you skip through or speed up videos? I don't skip through them, and I will pause them and go back if it's a long video. Do you usually click affiliated links? No. What is your ideal video length? Well, I don't mind. I mean, I prefer one around about 30 minutes because you can get a drink and sit down and watch that. When they get to 40 minutes, 50 minutes, that's when I have to watch them in 2 goes usually. When do you thumbs up or down a video? I've never ever done a thumbs down. Never. And I'll always give a thumbs up. And the reason being, if somebody's taking the time to put a video up, then at least one can give a thumbs up. I don't actually, to be honest, if I'm watching Danny, because now and again I'll link in if it's something interesting, and she's got that many subscribers, it doesn't matter whether, she won't miss my thumbs up, so I don't give her a thumbs up. And then it says, do you share YouTube videos on your other social media accounts? Well, sometimes I do, yeah. I like to watch TED, which is Technology, Entertainment and Design, and sometimes there's some very interesting things, and I will share that. I watched This Unplugged, as you know, me and Keith are Disney fans. I also like to have Heather. She's the Owl Queen. And at the moment I'm connected through with Dale Hollow Eagle camera, and that's watching the bald eagles bring up their fledglings. And so those are the questions. Those are the 12 questions, and I'm supposed to tag someone else now. And I always think these tag videos, not everybody wants to do a tag video, and I've got names, but I'll put 3 names up, I think, but certainly you know, you don't have to do a tag video. They can get a little bit OTT, over the top. So I'm going to tag Lynn Smith. She's recently started a YouTube channel. I mean, I don't know, I've not watched videos. I've not watched Roger's tag yet. He may well have tagged her. And then there's Tropical Plants at 53 North, Geoff. I don't know whether he's been tagged yet. And there's Jocelyn, or Carolyn. She's the lady in Canada. And so that's, if you like, that's my questions and answers done. And I hope I'm in frame, because if I'm not, you'll either be looking down below or you'll be looking above my head. So why am I agitated? Well, we've got neighbours, you've probably seen on some of the videos. And I did ask, they're only young, probably in their 30s, early 30s, if I could, they've got a big conifer and a big buddleia which was encroaching on our property. And, you know, I mean, I'm 70 now and Keith's not far behind. So we said to them, you know, do you mind if we cut it down? So he said, oh no. So yesterday, we cut it down. I'll take you out in a minute and show you. And it took us 4 hours, and poor Keith, you know what I mean. Anyway, so the encroachment came over onto the road. So we have brown bins to put your garden rubbish in. So I brought this brown bin round and filled it naturally, because there was that much stuff, and the rest of the stuff we just left on their property. So we've just had a knock on the door, and he said, I know I gave you permission, he said, to take it down. He says, but he says, you filled my brown bin. So I looked at him and I said, yes. I said, that's all the stuff that came onto the roadside. Yes, but they're not coming for a fortnight now. So he says, if I want to do any gardening, I can't put anything in my brown bin. Well, I looked at him and I said, well, what did you want me to do with it? Oh, I'm not bothered what you do with it, he said. So I said, I could have left it on the road. Well, it wouldn't bother me. And at that point, Keith came out and he says, but it's your property. And I looked at this young lad and I said to him, but it took us 4 hours. So he said to us, oh, so you did it? You did it? You didn't get anybody in to do it? So we said, no, we did it. So he said, so his attitude basically was, if you wanted it down, you cut it and you shift it all. And I was absolutely gobsmacked. And I thought, well, if this is today's society, and if this is how society's going, you haven't got a cat and mouse chance. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to take the camera now and just show you at what point we've cut down. And I'm sorry to ramp on, because you know what I mean, but sometimes the true nature of people come out. So just hold on now while I get up and I'm going to lift the camera if I can. Just bear with me a minute. I have to wedge it in. It's a there we go. And then, so I'm not going to give you a view of the grow room yet, because I've got two actual orchids that are cracking their blooms open, and I want to do them for that video on the 4th of April, so just bear with me a minute. Right, let me see if it'll let me zoom in. There, and you see that area there? That's what we chopped down, that area where the brown is there. And here's us thinking he was going to come round and thank us. Look at all the rubbish they had behind there. And what did he do? Complain we'd filled his brown bin. No hope, I tell you. Anyway, let's just have a quick look at the garden, and you can see it's quite a nice day today. However, it is quite blustery. There's some of the daffodils. You can see the wind blowing them about. So I'm going to take my leave of you now and sit down and have a cup of tea. Bye bye now.